How you doing, speculators? It's Rod, your futures fanatic. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, tonight, do you have futures funding fatigue? Well, get over it, because I'm going to do another review here. And it's not clickbait on this thumbnail. It's not a total review, because this program just launched, and I have not yet had time, obviously, to sign up and go through all the process. But I used this criteria, which is I did speak to one of the founders today. These are a sharp bunch of guys, and they're U.S.-based. So I wanted to get this review out there, tell you a little bit about the program, and then, of course, make your own decision here. So it's called Elite Trader Funding. Now, the first slight little weird thing, and I mentioned this to them, is this is not associated in any way, shape, or form with the pretty popular online message board for financial services and trading called Elite Trader. So it's not associated with Elite Trader in any way, shape, or form, unlike Apex and Apex Investing. So this is its own company. It's called Elite Trader Funding. And overall, the program is pretty similar to many that you'd be used to. If you follow my channel and you're familiar with these types of programs, you can reference many other videos that I've done on this topic. But if we just go across the top here, this is the homepage. One thing I wanted to point out on the homepage is they have this concept of an automatic reset on a subscription renewal. So this is pretty cool. Top Step's done this. I mentioned it to these guys, and they almost automatically included it, which is cool. So if you are in a locked out status at the time of your renewal, then you are going to have your account automatically reset for no additional charge, which is pretty cool. I like this because it brings some discipline into the equation here, which is if you blow up or violate a rule early on, don't reset. Just go into Sim and wait, and then when your subscription renews, you'll automatically get that reset. Keeps your costs down, keeps you a little bit more disciplined, or at least there's more of a factor. You can check this video that I've done on the toxic nature of resets. So again, you get a free reset if you happen to be in a locked out status at the time of your subscription renewal. That's pretty cool. You can trade multiple accounts on one login, which is pretty typical. We've seen that from some other sites. By the way, I will have a link down below. There's no specific coupon you have to use. It's 50% off. They have two types of evaluations. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. But you can check the link down below. And again, if you use our link any time here at Traders Dev Group, I will also give you access to this page that you can go to afterwards. Just put in your information, your email, and the prop program that you selected, in this case, Elite Trader Funding, and you'll get one entire month in the ProTrading room, which is now pretty much 100% focused on passing these evaluations. And we've now had hundreds and hundreds of traders get through evaluations of all different sizes. So you're going to want to do that after you make a decision as to whether you want to kick the tires here on Elite Trader Funding. A couple other things that make it a little bit different. So first of all, the evaluations are pretty standard. Again, if you are not familiar with this stuff at all, this is probably not the best place to start. I'll link a couple other videos in here where I go into this in a little bit more detail. I even did an entire video on some other YouTubers that talk about futures funding programs. You can check that out as well. And I'm sure that they'll be covering this program soon if they haven't already. So over here on the left, you have the one-step evaluations. And then they have this concept of a two-step evaluation. As far as I can tell, the only difference between the two is if you go with the two-step evaluation, where you do have to hit the profit objective twice, and that's a lot like Top Step, which people are not too thrilled with. You have an intraday realized profit drawdown, as opposed to this where you have the intraday unrealized profit drawdown, which is kind of like that trailing threshold that people don't like. But other than that, it's pretty standard. And again, if you're talking about 50% off right now, and that's for the first month and the recurring for the life of the subscription. So you wanted to come in here for a $100,000 account, you're just talking about $105. They are currently using Rhythmic and Ninja, so you're going to get Ninja, you're going to get a Ninja license key. All of that stuff is pretty standard. They also have this rewards program, which is new. I haven't seen anyone do this rewards program. I don't know exactly what the points qualify for yet, but I imagine that as you build up points, you could also build up a credit towards either a free reset or a subscription or something like that. So pretty cool. It'd be nice if some of the other firms added a rewards program in there as well. And then the final thing that I wanted to point out is, this is very subtle, but they're supporting the small exchange product. So the small exchange, if you're not familiar, is a competing exchange with different products and instruments that are pretty small. It was originally associated with Tasty Trade, still is, but it was recently purchased by Crypto.com. So interesting that Crypto.com owns this. But the folks at ETF, or Elite Trader Funding, are going to allow you to trade these small exchange products too. I'm a big fan of some competition for the CME, so it'd be great if we saw more products being supported other than just CME products. I'm a huge fan of the stock index micros. That's probably going to be the core of everything that I talk about, what most people trade. but it's nice to have some different products there as well. Let me see in my notes. Rewards reset and the small exchange. That's essentially all I wanted to cover right here. Now, if you end up deciding that you want to give this a try, it's probably a good one if you haven't done any of the programs before, because I would love to interact with you here on YouTube and again in our trade room to find out more about your experience going through this program in terms of what the sign-up process looks like. Because again, it's very rare for me to even talk about something before I've actually done it myself or had one of my traders go through it. But in this case, I'm making an exception, not because I'm out for affiliate commissions. I know that. Please don't use the S word with me anymore. I'm a good guy, trust me. No, again, I had a really positive conversation, and this company just launched a few days ago, and they are already probably going to be innovative in some of the things that they're going to try and roll out. But again, the program to start is pretty similar to the others, but I think you're going to see some exciting changes and differences. So it might be worth your time to check out the site. Check out the link below if you decide you want to sign up. Make sure that you save that 50% on whatever subscription you choose, and then pop over to this page here, which I'll also leave in the description. I'll pin it. It's our PTR promo page, and you'll get access to the Pro Trading Room. And if you do this pretty soon, you'll also be in the Pro Trading Room at the time in which I'm going to be broadcasting live from the Traders Expo in Las Vegas about a week from this coming Thursday. I'll be there. It's Thursday, February 24th. I'll be broadcasting live, and I'm going to be giving away 10 of these programs, including one from Elite Trader Funding. So you can sign up for one and be in the room, and maybe even win another one if you'd like, because you can't have multiple accounts. So that'll be it for tonight. Elite Trader Funding, or ETF for short. That's an interesting acronym. Check them out. My name is Rod, the Futures Fanatic, reminding you to stay green, trade like you mean it. Thanks.